Good morning. Hey, I'm over Mom's backyard because some of you asked me how to pick and clean one of these prickly pears. As you can see, she's got lots of them. And here's a tool that my dad made that she uses. So I will show you how she picks them and how we clean them. So hopefully this will help you. As many of you wrote to me that you actually picked one with your hands. You do not use your hand to pick prickly pears because they are loaded with spines. See all the spines? And they will get in your hand and very difficult to remove. So I will show you what she does. So see, Mom is putting on gloves. So you want to make sure you have thick gloves to start with, okay? And, and she says this is the only type that doesn't let them get through, okay? So, and then she uses this tool, and let's see if I can show you. So I don't get any. Okay, so here she goes. And there's a different tool that other people use, but this is one that my dad made. Okay, so here she goes. See, and it goes into the little netting that he made. And she just kind of pulls it like that. See if I can zoom in a little bit more. So it's kind of like a fork at it. I don't know if you can see it. Uh-oh. She's having a hard time with that one. Okay. So, and then she empties them into a bucket. Okay, so we're gonna keep on filling this bucket and then I will show you how we clean them. Okay, so if you don't have the tool, she said you can also use your hands, okay? Well, gloved, okay? So make sure you have gloves on and you can do the same. But as I said, make sure you do not use your hands. Okay, so the ones that are low that she can reach, she will do it this way. But the ones that are like way up there, the only way is to have a tool. So we have lots of these, as you can see, and Mom picks them and cleans them all the time for us. And these will last us all the way like through November typically, because it's nice and hot here. It's like summer, so it doesn't rain. I mean, if it were to rain, then yeah, you want to pick them before it rains because they tend to lose flavor if they get a lot of rain on them. I just want to show you how big they've gotten. See, they're like big trees. This is on the back of it, and she keeps on cutting them down all the time. But they have gotten to be like big trees. And we planted these when they bought the house here in, what was it, 1978. And you can see they get to be really big, like trees. And so if you do plant them, just know that they will get really big. So you need to have the space, or otherwise cut them down. Even though she constantly cuts them down, they're still big. Okay, let's see. I think she's done filling the bucket. So you get to see a little bit of Mom's garden. This is where she has a little fruit trees. And she's still picking. But here she's got a full bucket. So I'm going to show you how we clean them next. Okay, so Mom has this sink in our backyard. You can see it was, so this was something that my dad had built. You can see it. It was our old kitchen sink, and of course he didn't throw it away. They don't throw anything away. And so she washes them one by one.
Not one of one. No.
Well, you know, but I mean, yeah. I thought. So she's trying to get all the spines off. Okay. So you see how they're all sort of. I know it's hard to see it, but they're coming off. But this basically gets the spine off. And look what my dad did. You know, this is a little cloth so it doesn't splatter all over. And look what he did for the soap holder. A little can that he cut up. And if you're wondering where the drain goes, look at that. It goes into the tomatoes. See? It's got a towel. The full functioning sink, all made from recycled materials. Okay, so once she's done getting all the spines up, she's gonna get a knife and cut them, and I'll show you how we do that. Okay. She's trying to get every little spine that might be around. Now she takes her gloves off. See, at this point, they're all the spines are gone, and she takes her gloves off because it's more challenging, I think, to do it with gloves. But if you could do it with gloves, I guess you could keep the gloves on to cut it. Okay, and there she goes with her Nana's knife, as we call it. Okay, so she cuts the top, the bottom, and then makes a slit across, and then pulls it out. And here you go. You get a clean one. And there we go again. I'll show you a couple more. So the one we have are all orange color, okay, but they come in various colors. So you guys might have seen them in red, purple, green. I've seen all those colors in Italy. But this is the one that is preferred by my parents. So they made sure they got this one, which they got a paddle from another Calabrian friend when we moved here. Okay, so I think you get the idea. This is how you do it. And then we put them in the fridge and we eat them. They're really good as just to eat them as a fruit, but you could also make a gelato. In Italy they do sorbet, make jams with it. They make a liqueur, so they're used quite a bit in Italy. But we managed to eat them all. I know, even though they seem like they're a lot, but we eat them for fruit, lunch, dinner, a snack, and between the four of us and my kids too, we do eat them. Okay, so I hope this helps you out. And if you have any questions, let me know. And here they are, all cleaned, packed up to take home. So I get these 2 buckets. So as I said, we put them in the fridge, and some are going to my kids. But we'll eat them in the next few days. Probably, up to a week you can keep them in the fridge. So these are called fichi d'India in Italian, and in our dialect they're called the ficaniana. So, which means the Italian word fichi d'India would be Indian figs, because they were brought from the New World, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of, and it picked up that name. So these are not indigenous to Calabria or southern Italy. They but they took over and they've been planted everywhere. And people from my town brought them also to this country. So this plant, this prickly pear, originally came from my town. People used to bring a paddle in the suitcase in the old days. So that's how we got it. They planted it, and then one of our Colombian friends, actually from our town, they gave us one of the paddle, and we planted it. And we keep on spreading it because we give it to friends also. But this is a variety